Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm not actually at the allotment today. It's raining, not heavy, but it's raining and I just don't fancy working in the wet. So I've got a few things I'm going to do here at home this afternoon. But first things first, Delilah broke her shoulder on the way home from work on Thursday, and she's going to be out of action for a while. So I want to wish Delilah a very speedy recovery, and I hope she gets well soon, and also not to worry about your allotment, because I'll have a look and take care of the plot, make sure it's tidy and everything while you're out of action. So don't worry about your plot, concentrate on getting well soon, and I look forward to seeing you back up at the plot again for our usual coffee and biscuits. Right, this afternoon I've got my potatoes, just let me get them for you. So I've got Rocket, 1 kilogram, £1.50. The Rocket's a good first early, produces nice sort of like new potatoes, salad potatoes, whatever you want to call them, but it's a good first early. I've got a second early this year. This is Kestrel, again 1 kilogram for £1.50. The Kestrel and the Rocket will be grown in bags, and the bags will be situated at the allotment. And for my main crop, again I'm going to go this year with Cara. I had such good potatoes from these last year. They are good for chips, good for mash, good for roasting, and they've got a slight blight resistance to them as well. So I've got 3 kilograms of Cara at £4.50. So, okay, so that's the varieties that I'm going to grow this year. The big question is to chit or not to chit. It's not a big question for me because I always chip my potatoes. This is a process of leaving your potatoes out to grow sprouts, so they sprout early. If you leave them in a bag, you're going to get long white sprouts that are searching for the daylight, and these are very fragile and they're liable to snap off. These are going to, if I leave them outside in the light, they'll grow small, dark sprouts, which are stronger and more desirable, really. And chitting them will mean they've got a little bit of a head start. The other reason for chitting them, if I leave them in the bag and they grow the long white shoots, that's just going to take energy from the tuber. So by doing this, I'm going to get the sprouts or shoots that I want, so the energy is not going to be wasted from the potato. I know commercial farmers never sprout the potatoes. It's not practical for them to do that. They just plant them. But since I'm only doing 3-5 kilograms, it's something that I can easily do, and I'm going to do it here in my conservatory where it's nice and light. So let me show you exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so all you've got to do is take the potatoes out. This dimple at the bottom of the potato, this is where it was attached to the plant last year when it was grown. These I've already started with white shoots, so I'm going to just knock them off to discourage them. And didn't want that to happen. Okay, so I'm just going to press that in there. So the first and second lilies, as I said, are going to be grown in bags at the allotment. and the main crop will be grown in the tubs. These will stay in here in the conservatory where it's not cold. We're not going to get a frost because we have got heating in here, but it does get cool at night time because of all the glass. But there is a lot of light in here. So just turn that round a little bit. So, and I'll just put these somewhere out the way, high up on the shelf out the way, so that we don't trip over them or knock them or anything like that. And there's a lot of people who don't bother chitting the potatoes. I do. It's a personal choice. I'm not saying either way is right or wrong, but I prefer to chit them, as I think there is a slight benefit. Okay, that's all of the rocket, and yes, I knew I did. Always label everything, because you'll never, one potato looks very much like all the others. I was going to go up the allotment today to finish my table off, but I just don't enjoy working in the wet. I don't mind the cold, because you can wrap up against the cold, but once you're wet, and everything else is wet, and it's going to be muddy, and That's just not a nice experience. So that's them all. I'm just going to give them a little spray. Need some water. Okay, so just give them a little spray. Just to keep them moist. Okay, so that's the potatoes done. Other things going on this afternoon. I'm just going to put a few seeds in some soil. So let me show you what I'm going to be growing. So this is what I'm growing. This one here, I've got red drumhead cabbage, small red cabbage. And this one I'm going to have greyhound cabbage. There's a picture of it there. Oh. And in this one I'm going to plant some beetroot. This is Detroit to Crimson Globe. So stick that in there. So I'm just going to dip a little hole in each cell, drop the seeds, water them and leave them. As I said, they should germinate okay in here. It's quite protected. I've got heating and the heating is on. It does get a little bit cooler at night, but nothing that's going to worry these. Oh, I've got a couple. How did I manage that? So I'll just show you the seeds. Very small round seeds, similar to all the other brassicas. And I'm just going to put one seed in every hole. That's the cabbage done. That'll give them a bit of a head start, then I can plant them out under netting in spring. Crimson Globe beetroot. Beetroot's a totally different seed. So you can see that. It's like little seed clusters. So sometimes you'll get two plants coming up when you'll plant one seed in. But yeah, I'll stick these. Give these a go and get these planted out. And that's the Detroit to Crimson Globe beetroots. Once these are germinated, I'll probably more than likely take them up to the allotment and put them in the greenhouse, the little greenhouse. We'll just give them a little bit of water. This will collapse all the soil around them as well, so they've got good contact with the damp soil. Oh, the beetroot's floating to the top. That's not what I want. So let me just fill in these holes. Okay, and that's it. Okay everyone, that's it for today. I'm just going to let these go and I'm going to do something else now. But thanks for watching. Hit the bell, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment if you want, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.